everybody, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I am your big sis Sumiko. We're gonna try and take Doma. That is the goal for today. And then before reset happens, I do need to finish my journal because I forgot all about it, and it's still not been touched. So we're gonna fix that later. What's the fears? Kugane. That's right. Tataru desires our attention. Who are you? Ah, Miss Ijin! A moment, if you would. There is a favor I would ask of you. You see, word has it that Lord Ugyo of Kugane has established a new residential district especially for foreigners. Having long dreamed of a home to call my own, I couldn't help but find myself wanting to know more. I would like very much to see the district for myself, but as I am not a foreigner, I fear I would be turned back before all and sundry. The embarrassment would be too much to bear. So I turn to you, Miss Ichi. I would be most obliged if you would go to the residential district, Shirogane, and make inquiries in my stead. I am given to understand a representative of the Fugyo is presently at the docks. If you speak with him, he should be able to tell you more. Oh, and I cannot wait to hear what manner of place it is. Okay. We'll get to that later, because we've got things to see too. Take me inside. Look at her in her cute little kimono. Sumiko, what are you doing here? I thought you were off fighting nomads at the Azum Steppe. Oh, you beat them. Good show. A shame I didn't get to see it. Alphino has been keeping me apprised of the situation in Doma. I may not be any good in a physical fight, but in our paperwork fight, I'm sure to be the true Han. Yeah. She's trying. She's doing her best. You're here for the parcel Sid sent, right? Wait a moment and it will be right out. She has him whipped. It arrived not long ago. A porter delivered it to our offices along with various other knickknacks from Eorzea. Sid regrets that he couldn't come here in person. Apparently his hunt for the dragon in Omega demands his full attention, you see. Still, he was reasonably confident that the documents he provided would be enough for Alphino to do the work himself. So as long as that parcel gets here, he can open it up and see what's inside. Pardon my interruption, but the parcel in question, was it the one you placed on the shelf in the back for safekeeping? I believe so, yes. Why do you ask? Well, you see, on closer inspection, said parcel appears to have been addressed to the Sekisegumi barracks. Though it does indeed bulge with a quantity of paper reminiscent of a rather large instruction manual, the lingering scent of lilac leads me to conclude it is in fact a sizable collection of love letters. What? Impossible! That porter was carrying a parcel addressed to us! I saw the writing with my own eyes! Oh, I do not doubt that in the least. However, as he was tasked with a number of deliveries, I can only presume that he handed you another parcel by mistake. This is a disaster! We have to find that porter right this instant! My, she can move quickly when she has a mind to do so. So quickly she neglected to take these love letters with her. They too must be redirected to their rightful recipient. They should also aid you in tracking down the right porter. They keep records of their deliveries and so forth, after all. The man in question was of middling height and build, not unlike myself. Black hair, short, terribly helpful in Kugane, I know. A cheery sort, wearing bright colors as I recall. I will send a few of my men out to search, but in the meantime, why don't you take the parcel and see if you can't track him down yourself? I will wait here in the office, on the off chance he realizes his mistake and returns. Something tells me that's not likely to happen. Oh, I got dork. There it is. Here? No. Here, apparently. Is it you? Who are you? You seek company for an hour or an evening. Ah, how it reeks of perfume and desperation. I know not of it, nor do I wish to know. Oop. Alright. Hello? Oh dear, oh dear. I misplaced some most important documents, and if I do not find them quickly, there will be dire repercussions. No, it is nothing so scandalous and base. My lord is a man with singular dietary restrictions, which I have detailed in my notebook. I cannot purchase produce without it. Yeah. Oof. There you are. A good evening to you, miss, but I have no time to chat. I have to head to the Bokairo. Or is it the Holstery? Ah, no time, no time. I recognize that parcel. I delivered it to the Ruby Bazaar not long ago. What of it? Eh, a mistake? For the Seki Segumi, you say? Oh, you're right. How stupid of me. Fortunately, I have yet to visit the barracks. This is for you, yes? I'll take the other parcel in exchange. I would be more careful in the future, friend. Back to the bazaar. I keep wanting to walk further down the other way. And all I need to do is just turn right around. I'm sorry, I couldn't find him. I guess we just have to hope he realizes his mistake and returns soon. That's it! That's the parcel! You found him! Now, knowing our luck, Sid put the wrong papers in here. No, this is it! These are the documents detailing the operation of the Magitech field generators Alphino requested. I can only imagine what would happen if we sent Sumiko back to Doma with a parcel full of love letters. The look on Alphino's face when he reads the first page. On second thought, I'm a little disappointed we didn't. Everyone's working so hard to fight for Doma's freedom, and here I am, making the same silly mistakes. It won't happen again, Sumiko. And I'll keep working hard to bring you and the others useful information. If we hear anything new, we'll contact you straight away. Oh, and you might be pleased to hear that we have brokered an agreement between the company and the Confederacy. They require armaments, we provide, discreetly and at a reasonable price. I'm sure Lord Lolorito was pleased to hear it. Indeed he was. Indeed he was. Well, it seems our time together is at an end. Give Alphino and Alize my regards, will you? I think I can fly now. Maybe not. Ochimi. Tell me, have you met the Namazu that live in Yuzuka Manor? The manor can be found to the southwest of Namai. It was originally home to a wealthy family, however they were murdered when the Empire attacked. These days, a group of Namazu live there. They visit Namai every now and then, coming to trade fish with us. They had shown an interest in some of the trees around here, so I thought to give them a seedling in return. Although the road to the manor is long and fraught with danger, would you mind if I asked you to deliver it in my place? If you're willing to help, please collect the seedling and vial of wood vinegar from the front of Fudoko's house. The wood vinegar will help them repel insects. Please deliver everything to a Namazu in Gyotai. Okay, so that's for their Beast Tribe quest, but what about you? Courage the Cowardly Lupin. I do not recall having seen you before. Would you happen to be a traveler? If so, may I request some of your time? Have you heard of the Lupin? They are a race that appears to be half man, half wolf, and are known for their skill in combat. They have long served the King of Doma. However, when Doma fell to the Empire, many of them were conscribed to the Imperial Army. Those who refused were forced to live out their lives as bandits. There is one family of Lupin who have called Namai their home for many a generation. They have acted as the village's protectors on countless occasions. We could not have survived without their aid. Their current eldest son had been the family's backbone up until he too was forced to enlist. Only the mother and her younger son remain now. The whole village expected their youngest to pick up where his brother left off. Sadly, he turned out to be one of the weakest Lupin I've ever seen. Oh, that's not very nice. He had been unable to help the village in any way, much less protect it. The ferocious appetite his kind possessed was looked upon kindly back when they kept the village safe, but people are not so understanding when the Lupin give back nothing in return. Even so, considering he spends most of his time looking after his sickly mother, I do not believe he is deserving of the villagers' ire. Assuming you are not just passing through, would you be willing to help the young Lupin? My thanks. The boy I would have you help is named Kurobana. He lives up on the hill to the west. Are the Lupin also a beast tribe you can interact with? I don't remember them being. Mado. Hello. Lupin boy, I have come to render aid. Do you have business with me? I think so. Possibly. Ah, the old man put you up to this? He certainly enjoys meddling in the affairs of others. It is as he says. I'm not much of a fighter. My bite is as soft as a Moogle's. Of course, I would love to protect the village just like my brother, but there's a reason he was conscribed and not I. The only thing I'm good at is gathering herbs for my mother. I spend the rest of my time trying to not get in the way of the other villagers. At any rate, if you have no further business with me, I must head off to grind some herbs to make my mother's medicine. Could do with a confidence boost. Rally. What was that? I have no idea why you're so interested in me, but fine. I shall do battle with one of the nearest beasts if that will satisfy you. That is not to say that I will prove Fukuda wrong. I am merely doing this to show you that that you should not have expected aught of me. Are you purposely gonna throw this? I ain't got time to spare, my friend. So there's that down there, and that up there. And that's where the fish people are. Maybe I can just make a round trip? Or go there, and then teleport over to the main quest. Or maybe the Lupin quest is similar to the Moogle one, where you just have to do a really long quest line to get it unlocked. I'll have to look into it. Hey, my guy. There you go. Thank you for intervening. I do hope you have seen enough now to accept that Fukuda was right. I am not and never will be a warrior. Haruko is my brother in name only. Now please, leave me be. Tell Fukuda that you helped me and I once again proved to be helpless. Oh. That's where you just gotta train, you gotta practice. No one's a born warrior. Why are they so far? It's a nice looking manor though, I'll give them that. Yes, you have business with us? Take the stuff. Oh my, most sincere thanks to the kind people of Namai. Since we began living here, we have been feverishly reading through the manor's collection of books. No easy task it was. One of the books talked of something called Hanami. It was described as a tradition of enjoying the aesthetic beauty of flowers. I told the people of Namai my fascination with the subject. To think they remembered and sent us these gifts. We shall raise this plant well so that we too can someday enjoy Hanami. There we go. Yes, yes. Inside? Not inside. Outside. We'll come back here later. I think that was the first step to getting the East Strike quest unlocked. But we'll do those later. I'm also in the process of getting the Moogle Beast Tribe quest unlocked, which is more like crafting, gathering stuff. We'll get there. Poodle. I caught a glimpse of Kurobana heading off somewhere with the spear a while ago. Tell me, how did he fare? He got his butt kicked, that's what happened. Hopeless as ever, you say? Haruko is such a fine warrior. I cannot believe Kurobana does not possess the same potential. There must be some way we can help him, surely. Try something besides fighting. I had not thought of that before, but it's quite the idea. It seems my mind has grown slow in my old age. Not all Lupin are born fighters. Let us find Kurobana and see if there is not something else he is skilled at. I apologize for stopping you on your journey, but if you have the time to help, please let me know. We'll come back. Imagine riding a fire horse into the water and it remain on fire. It casts a very big shadow, but I suppose the room is pretty dark. Satsu. Alpha, no, there you are. Oh, it seems like just yesterday you were here. Our plans proceed apace. Do you have the documents? Excellent. This looks to be exactly what we need. Assuming our shinobi escort can see us safely inside the moon gates, I should have no trouble deactivating the barrier. Good, good. This is one less thing to worry about. Oh, right. I need to... Oop. So close to 70. Hey! Oops. Alright. Should you wish for further employment, mayhap you can speak with Alize? I believe she was planning to search the surrounding area for Imperial patrols. If you go now, you might be able to catch up with her before she departs. Over here? slight soldier. What does it mean to be a slight soldier? Only partly soldier? Like a part-time soldier? Alphino told you about my plans, and you wish to come with me. Well, far be it from me to refuse you. Truth be told, I'm not entirely sure what I expect to find, but in the wake of your failed assassination attempt, the Imperials demonstrated uncharacteristic restraint. There were no public executions, and not a single village was put to the torch. But as I mentioned earlier, our latest intelligence does suggest a purge is imminent. For all we know, they could be out in the field even as we speak, surveying the targets and making plans. If so, we need to put a stop to it. Let us begin our search in the north. To the north. Think I can get out from here? Yeah. Valley of Fallen Rainbows. I'd imagine in the sunlight, like on a good day, it'd be a rather prismatic area. That'd be really pretty. All quiet for now. Follow me to the next location. No Imperial patrols near our headquarters, then. Good. The last thing we need is a repeat of Rauger's Reach. Even so, 'twould be prudent to search a little longer. Not exactly the enemy I was worried about. Damn it all. I can't just leave the carcass lying in the middle of the road. Get on with it then. You've gotten stronger. Next to you, I feel like a child playing at swords and sorcery, though mayhap it suits me better than books. I owe much to a Makote I met in my travels. He was a master of these techniques and kindly agreed to teach me the fundamentals. But I never could warm to common rapiers. I vastly preferred using a blade of my own creation, despite the toll it took on me. Oryange's gift was a godsend, to be honest. Anyway, we're falling behind. We should split up and try to recoup some lost time. I've heard rumors of Imperial soldiers skulking about disguised as villagers. One was supposedly spotted near the ribbons to the south of here. Go and see if there's anything out of the ordinary. It's not quite south. Haunted Elder. Oh, hello there, young lady. My associates and I are in search of fertile soil for farming, and this land caught our eye. Annie, you doubt my words. You suspect we have some other purpose in coming here? How vexing it is to be questioned in this manner. Very well, she desires the truth, and she shall have it. Deal with her. Excuse you. Nothing else. I was gonna do the damn stop, but they're falling a little faster than I thought. We should be fine. Okay. Hopefully she got that elder person. Yeah. She knows what she's doing. Alright, bub. I saw them attack you while this one fled. Since you seem to have everything in hand, I decided to capture him. An Imperial, I presume? Knew it would come to this. But at the hands of a Westerner. A Doman would at least know the rights. You think you understand, but you do not. She will burn it all before she surrenders. She will never kneel again, nor should she. You can glow her all you want, sir. It's not going to change what's happening. Namiko! Sorry, I'm getting a flashback. Hold a moment. Rest assured the Naori will receive due compensation. Young Asahi has great potential, that much is plain. If he applies himself, he may one day be granted the opportunity to go to Garlemald and learn from some of the leading authorities in the field of Magitech. Few citizens are afforded such treatment, however, much less people of the provinces. You will need to do more. Oh, of course! Have no doubt that we shall. My husband and I only want the best Imperial education for our boy. I finished planting the rice, Mother. Not while the officer is here, Yotsuyu. Inside. Now. Yes, Mother. You did not mention you had a daughter. My sister's, not mine. God may rest her soul. She is utterly hopeless, but one cannot choose one's family. Indeed. She is of age to receive an education as well, is she not? Yet we have no records. I trust I need not remind you of your legal obligations. No, of course not. But she is weak and sickly. Some day she has not the strength to leave her bed, though a thought occurs to me. Mayhap we can come to an understanding. Auntie is kinda sus. That was a near thing. What happened? We were talking and then all of a sudden you were somewhere else. Did one of those soldiers hit you on the head or something? No, nothing like that. Well, if you say so, we should go and tell the others what happened here. And just leave him there? Or is he, like, dead? I think so. Dead he is. But while I'm out and about, I have some map to uncover. Can I actually make it over into Doma? would that be like? Ooh. Ooh, no thank you. This place is all torn to shreds, okay. So I can't actually go into the castle. That most of the map is just that little corner over there and a little bit right there, and then that's it. I don't feel like flying all the way back. Thank you. You didn't have to come with me, but you did, and for that I am grateful. I told the others of our encounter with the disguised soldiers. Though we disposed of the bodies, it is only a matter of time before their comrades note their absence. As if we needed any more reason to act quickly. Are you sure that you're alright, by the way? You've been awfully quiet since we've returned. You know, no big deal. I just saw some memories of the past of Yotsuyu being abused. It looks oddly reminiscent of the ones that you get in the... Is it the vault? The Ishgardian temple run? Okay. I'd tell you to rest and leave the rest to others, but seeing as that isn't in your nature. Lise returned but a moment ago, looking a bit worried. It would seem that troubles are putting on my... You may as well go and ask her about it. As for me, I will not impose upon you any further. We've barely got enough armor as it is, huh? Oh, you're here to help? That's a relief. I've been trying to help the villagers and now I get ready for the operation, but we've run into a few problems. You remember how we're supposed to stir up trouble as a diversion, right? Well, the thing is, we don't have enough armor to go around. I thought the Doma Liberation Front would be able to furnish us with some, but it seems that's not the case. I was about to go and tell Issei. Why don't you come too? Issei, my boy, my dude, my guy. Oh, so you're here too. I heard about those soldiers you and Alize encountered. I'm glad you're all right. Ahem. Wait then. Issei, we've gathered up all the rope we can find in the village. And every tool with an edge, but it is still not enough. Even a hoe would suffice, but there are no more to spare. Thank you, Chigusa. Rosen could use a hand if there is nothing else. As for more tools, I may have some in my home. Go and search it. Take whatever meets your needs. And that's his little sister. I made enough rice balls for everyone, including some special ones for Lady Yugiri. Can I go and give them to her? You silly little girl. Of course you can. Hurry, you never know when she'll have to leave on a secret mission. Sorry about that. Everyone's been trying to contribute since Lord Hien returned. There's so much to worry about. You're doing well, Issei. Though I have to ask, have you had any luck in finding more armor? Unfortunately, no. Unlike weapons, there are no substitutes for proper protection. It's not as though we need full suits of Imperial plate, but we're not soldiers. If we attack with enemy equipment, we'll be slaughtered. The Doma Liberation Front doesn't have any armor to spare. I suppose we could ask Hancock, but there's no telling how long it would take for him to send us supplies. Do you have an armorer in the village, or anyone with some skill to fashion armor? The Hawk. There is one man, a craftsman who fled the Enclave. He is experienced and may be able to help. I don't know if I can persuade him to, though, but maybe Yotsuyu could come with me? His name is Tsurunuki, and he lives in Kusarat. These names are going to be the end of me. And they're not even that hard. Kusakari in the south. Come with me. Tsurunuki. You almost look like Geralt. Who are these starry-eyed youths who stand before me? Ones who sing of rebellion, of liberation. Surely they would not think to trouble me with such foolish dreams. Go. Oh, and go. Go and say what you will, but do not take offense if I die from laughter. Hey, I need you to take this seriously. Touch. Say again. You'd have me fashion armor for villagers who wish to fight Imperial regulars? Mad fools charging boldly to meet their deaths. Bring me steel and I shall give them shells to shield their soft bellies. Yes, yes, plates of steel. All that you can carry. The better to shield them from blade and bullet. If only it were so simple, Master Tsurunuki. Steel plates are not so easily procured. Bluff. Blind, deaf, and dumb you are, boy. We are washed in broken steel. Magitek, great cylinders come crashing to the earth from on high. Shatter them to bits with my explosives. They will not fail you, for I made them to kill Imperials. Bring me my steel, and you will have your armor. It's not like we know any other armorers who can help. At least we know how to blow things up. Or at least we get to blow things up. Even better. Start your vibe and I missed it. I think my two favorite mounts of the primal mounts would have to be Titan and Shiva. Got probably some of the best. Excuse you. I am in the middle of something right now. I need you to relax. is hitting a little harder than I was bargaining for. This is a lot of steel. Seems to be enough. Oh, floppy arms. You have the many plates of steel I demanded. Show me. Here you go. You ask and you shall receive. Then you are committed to your cause, dressing villagers as soldiers and marching off to war. Dude, you need to breathe. That is not that funny. Stupid, stupid fools. Doma is dead, and so are her people. Lord Cayenne, Lord Hien, all dead. Their blood is on our hands. Hien's actually not dead. 'Twas Lord Cayenne who saved us, who spared us the worst when the Garleans came. Every shred of pride and honor he cast aside without a second thought, all to win their trust, all to serve as their puppet. Restored to his throne years later, a paper tiger. Such shame he must have felt, but no matter. He would suffer it for his people. A life as slaves is better than none at all, he believed, but not us. After my lady died, we began to whisper in his ears dreams of freedom and liberation. We pushed him to take action, if only a little. 10 years of preparation, of machinations. So careful we would be, and yet... Doma burned for our foolishness, not for that of Lord Cayenne. Monzon, the Enclave, they were erased for our sins. We murdered them all, don't you see? We murdered you all. You're wrong, Master. We are still here. We are still alive. Lord Cayenne too lives on, in our hearts and in his son, for Lord Hien has returned. Lord Hien? Alive? It cannot be. You lie. You lie. It's the truth. Hien has come back to Doma to help her fight for freedom. Could it be? My Lord Hien yet lives? Oh. Bands of steel to bind the chest and belly, yes, yes. I must heat the forge and begin work at once. 10? 100? How many do you need? All that and more you shall have. That's all it took, huh? Oops. Even after 25 years of oppression, they still have it in them to stand up and fight. We just have to show them the way forward. Issei and I will stay and help Tsurunuki finish the armor, so if you have no need to wait around, why not go back to the House of the Fierce? I'm sure there's plenty of work left to be done. Ask about and see what you can find. The life of an adventurer. Oh. Vedate. Everything is in order, miss. Under Lord Gosetsu's sage tutelage, we grow stronger by the day. Alright. So you don't need anything. Montahiro. Montajiro. Oh, no. I will not impose upon you without cause. Rest assured that everything is in its place, and everything is fine. Just a little nervous, got some nerves. I require no assistance, comrade. Lord Heian's instructions to me were quite clear. I need to transcribe them for the benefit of our Zayla allies. Speaking of Lord Heian, if you are eager to be of service, mayhap you could seek him out. Keep an eye on him, perchance, should he decide to venture outside. Let me guess. Someone asked you to act as my protector? To hear them mutter, one would think I intended to stride up to the castle gates on my own. The truth, of course, is rather less dramatic. I had hoped to look on the castle one last time before the battle. Would you care to join me? You would be setting a lot of fretful minds at ease. Very good. Then let us depart for Monzen at once. Can I go up here? No. I go up here. Monzen was home to many great and powerful families, men of honor, samurai once. Great swaths were razed and people put to the sword. What little remains stands as a testament to what was, and what will never be again. Come, take a closer look. It could be again. No sentries, at least in the living sort. Those shambling suits of armor have a run of the place. To think this was once a bustling street so full of life, a river of people with a current all its own. But then the Imperials walked amongst us. But even then the Imperials walked among us, sometimes openly, sometimes discreetly. But we were always aware of their presence, and we were complicit. Why? Forgive me, this is neither the time nor the place for such dark musings. Oh, I think I skipped one. Though they did serve to remind me of the barracks that once stood to the west of here, where there may yet be weapons our comrades could use. If you head down the street past those makeshift barricades, you will come to the ruins. I will search elsewhere. Meet me at the water's edge when you are finished. The barricades, huh? see. Oh, there it is. Might be a bit rusty from being out here for so long. Alas, I found naught of value. Did you? Still sheathed in its scabbard, though even shielded from the elements will need to be cleaned and oiled. I recognized the crest. It belonged to the son of a samurai I trained with when I was young. He never even had the chance to draw it. There she is, Doma Castle, my home. They let us keep her for a time before gradually moving their forces across the Luminous. Now her every court and corridor belongs to Yotsuyu. Though father spent much of his time there, I did not. I may only have visited him there a half a dozen occasions, if that. I cannot remember. But I remember the view from the keep. Doma seemed much smaller from there, like you could hold it in your hands. Well, Monzon at least. Doma is so much more than that. There, beyond the moon gates, under the shores of the Ruby Sea, and here, in the places that no man can see or touch or take from you. We carry her with us wheresoever we go. Not the land or the soil, but the story. And what is life if not a story? The story of our journey from dawn to dusk, day after day after day. The story of our mothers and our fathers, our families and our friends, our peoples and our nations. I think a part of me understood that when I looked out from the keep. Ian, son of Kayan, another caretaker to the story of Doma. It's a fine castle, truly, with an even finer view, but in the end... In the end... Come, strike me down, how could I be so blind? And you must return to the House of the Fierce at once. I've had what can only be described as a revelation. Ours is an excellent plan, but not so excellent as it cannot be improved, and I know how. On second thought, Simiko, I ask that you return to the House of the Fierce without me and tell Alphino to call the others together for a meeting. It is imperative that the Kojin emissary be in attendance as well. I shall join you anon. And what, pray tell, are you plotting, sir? He'd definitely be up to something. Yo! Lord Ian wishes to discuss the details of our plan. Very well, if he insists. I shall summon the others at once. As for the Kojin, I believe one of their emissaries was already en route. Nevertheless, I shall contact them to make certain. Why does she look so nervous? Everything's gonna be fine.
May I present the Blue Kojin's emissary?
Greetings and well met, old friends. The Elder sends his regards.
Soroban, it's good to have you with us.
you might humor me. Thank you for coming, Stormblood. Doubtless you have already been informed of our plans and the role we would have your people play. However, I seek your counsel as a Kojin of the Blue. Be it by spell or siegecraft, could your forces destroy the underwater foundations of Doma Castle's outer wall?
Explosives coupled with a few incantations. Yes, that might produce sufficient force. Such a thing could indeed be done.
Then I wish to revise the plan. Instead of assisting the Confederacy in securing the Enclave, I would have the Kojin advance upstream beneath the water and breach a segment of the outer wall. I mean to flood Doma Castle.
Oh.
My lord, the castle is a sacred symbol, the very heart of our nation. To destroy it is unthinkable, unconscionable. You cannot do this.
I can and I will if it improves our chances. By flooding the castle, we remove the better part of their forces from the field and force Yotsuyu to retreat to the highest levels of the keep. Tell me that is not a worthwhile trade.
But my lord, that castle was entrusted to you by your father and his father before him. I say to you again, it is the heart of our nation.
Which can be rebuilt.
Stone walls do not a nation make, my friend. Her people do. And as long as we yet live, we can rebuild. So let us only think of this battle, of victory here and now. For without that, we have no future.
I see that you are resolved, Lord Hien, and I would not presume to gainsay your decision.
I will inform the Elder of your revised stratagem and instruct our sappers to make ready.
Apples.
Our preparations are all but complete. Once we receive word from our Kojin allies, we shall set our plans in motion. We shall fight, and we shall prevail.
Don't worry about me, guys. I have no opinion on the matter. You just point and tell me where. No plan is perfect, and if there is ever room for improvement, I expect my comrades will be refining their approach until the moment they begin. In case you are unaware, the other Jonin will lead the assault on the Moongate, not I. My place is at Lord Hien's side. If there's nothing else, I'll head back to Namai. Tsurunuki's working hard and Yusei's doing what he can to help, but maybe there's more I can do too. He was like a different person when he began hammering those plates. Younger, brighter, full of life and hope. And away she runs. I know you weren't happy about this, but can we count on you? The plan is set, and all that can be done has been done. Rest and relaxation are now paramount, for tomorrow we may die. Have you too not done enough? Will you not pause a moment to gather yourself on the eve of our grand design? Go not into battle with weary eyes or lingering regrets, my friend. What is my life but a series of unfortunate events? Sorban informs me that his sappers will be ready within the day, which means that we can proceed as planned and attack Doma Castle tomorrow. Considering the key role you will play, I think it only prudent that you refrain from further labors and rest until tomorrow. Agreed? No rest for the righteous. I mean, far be it for me to refuse. We shall speak again in the morning. Take care, my friend. No. My train of thought is that if I don't need them right away, I usually get what I need from doing dungeon runs. It's essentially how I've been living the last little while.
You're awake. I was just, well, they threw me out, actually. Told me I needed to get some sleep. Ready for the big day. Not long now, eh? I'm nervous, of course, but I also feel like I didn't know where I was going, but maybe, finally, something's gonna change, you know? Really, really change. And when the dust has settled, we'll see what we've won, and what we've lost. I'm going to give it my all tomorrow. Everything I've seen and felt, I won't let it be for nothing. Right, off to bed. Don't want to overdo it, and neither should you. Oh, but before you sleep, you should look in on Elfino and Alize. Quietly, of course.
Are they being cute? Are they cuddling? I bet they're being cute and cuddling. Oh.
Ha! Another restless soul. Come, come. Raise a glass to freedom.
I was trying to be quiet over here, sir. How many
Good.
bottles of sake have they
Good.
drank?
I should be interested to know her thoughts on the matter.
Ah, that's enough, Gosetsu. You'll not convince anyone with your drunken ramblings.
As though you're any better.
We've talked about this, all of us. We are flooding the castle tomorrow, and that's the end of it.
I know. I accepted your decision, and I do not intend to go back on my word. Nevertheless, as the battle draws near, I cannot help but recall our many travails, and it fair compels me to speak.
He's just like, screw the cup, I'll take the whole bottle.
In all my time serving as a leader of men, there are two failures which haunt me to this day. The first, our defeat at the hands of the Empire 25 years past, and the subsequent imprisonment of your father. Long did I consider offering up my life in atonement, until Lord Kyan allowed at last to receive visitors called for me, of all people, for my unborn child, he said, for my dearest Shun. Live.
Oh.
My second failure, of course, was the betrayal of that self-same command. When in the rebellion I failed to protect not only Lord Kyan, but Lord Hien too. That I yet live. having known such disgrace is an affront to the Kami themselves.
You're too harsh on yourself, dude. And then again, I suppose it's the pride and honor of a samurai.
Yet you, all of you, so fit to grant this shameful creature, this failure, another chance to serve a greater purpose. Thank you for pitying an old fool.
Hmm.
Now, it is far too soon for that. Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair. Even that sounds morose. We who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. He is right about one thing, though. We have you and yours to thank for this chance. All debts will be repaid. On that you have my word. But first we must live past tomorrow, no? If you've no intention of sleeping, Yugiri, you may as well join us.
But he knew she was there.
Forgive me, my lord. I did not mean to... if that is your will.
Okay. The die is cast. All hangs in the balance, as he and well knows. There she is. I trust you are none the worse for wear after last night. We received confirmation from the Koji not long ago. Their staffers stand at the ready and await our signal. Let us not keep them and the others waiting. Gather your things. We depart at once.
Alphino, instruct Lise and the others to move into position and launch their attacks. Our scouts report no changes in the Imperial's disposition, but I would leave nothing to chance. We must act quickly lest we lose the element of surprise. Understood. I will relay your orders to her and rejoin my unit. Gosetsu and Yugiri await the two of you at Monson. Good luck, my friends. I will see you both again soon. Monson, huh? Not in here, but in here. Oh. A piece. Oop. It's kind of an ominous color, but also really pretty. Definitely a good day to run into war. I wonder what those are, though. Is that from Balamund falling? All the scraps and whatnot in the mountains there? Not what I wanted. Waiting.
Understood. Wish us luck. Right. You all know what you have to do. Are you ready?
Oh, yes. Ready to show them what a good job they made of breaking us.
Then what are you waiting for? Move out!
There's what, maybe like 10 Imperials there?
Why must we waste our time guarding this blasted...
This is why.
Sound the alarm! Fluminous is under attack! Armed insurgents have breached the perimeter! We need reinforcements!
The flying kick.
This is Lee's. Imperial forces converging on our position. Looks like we've got their attention. We'll be sure to keep them busy for as long as we can.
Good. I don't know what it is about grapes that are just so addictive. Once you got a box, it's hard to put them down.
Ah, war! To wield power, to make men kneel before you. There is no better feeling. A pity I must share this pleasure with a feral dog of a Dothal.
Preening, Oreneer! You fear that she will put the sun in shade! Those are for you. Go, claim your prey.
Just coming out of the fog like that. Super one, hey!
Come to me! Come to your death! With each that falls, my soul soars higher!
She's having far too much fun with this.
Swiftly, brothers! Fall not behind! Make an offering of their steel to Father Azim!
Are there actually people in there, or is it just strictly Magitech?
They seem to be enjoying themselves.
My lord, the barrier!
That it should fall so soon! Truly, our allies seem determined to surpass each other.
I mean, you left it to Alf now. He knows exactly what he's doing.
The Magitech field is down. I repeat, the Magitech field is down. Confederate vessels, you are clear to advance upon the Enclave.
Floating with a swiftness. And there's our way in.
The wall is breached. The Kojin 2 will not be outdone.
Our allies have set the stage. Now we must take the castle. With me!
Ah, there she is.
My lady, the riverside wall has been breached. The lower levels are already flooded and the water is still rising.
So I gathered. He would tear the whole thing down, all for the promise of food. A noble sacrifice, or the last desperate flailings of a fool. Speaking of which, how fares my brood?
The procedure was carried out as instructed by Lord Owless. By all indications, it was a success.
What did they do to him?
Is that so? Then he may yet be of some use. Devotees of vengeance should rightly pursue their cause unto the bitter end, don't you think? Their hearts aflame with passion until the last few embers fizzle and fade, leaving naught but ash. The Viceroy's orders were clear. If Doma falls, none shall be spared his wrath. Tell the men to fight as if their lives depend on it. Because they do.
As you command, my lady.
Again they come to make you kneel, to make you grovel and suffer. But you have endured their worst and survived. You know their tricks. They will not find a flower simply waiting to be plucked.
Even flowers have thorns. Aye, there can be no doubt. The Viceroy is trapped, and so comes our part. Our Kojin allies will deliver us to our destination, to the Western Dock, and do not forget to bring your fellow adventurers, Tsumiko. But what if I want to bring you guys? You're my besties. Is this one of those ones that I can do with NPCs? I would think so, because it's part of the main story quest instead of like the side dungeons. Greetings and well met, my friends. Climb aboard, climb aboard. There's enough room for you all. So well, we might improve our odds of success. We will divide into two parties upon arrival. One composed of myself, the other you, Gosetsu, and Yuguri. Given our inferior numbers, we must needs finish the battle quickly, and so, while you and yours draw the enemy's attention, I shall steal over to the keep. Lest you worry, though, I have been to the castle only a handful of times. My father saw fit to drill its layout into me. I could find my way blindfolded. Even should one meet with misfortune, the other will reach Yotsuyu. Agreed? Then let us be about it. For Doma!
Doma! Oh, I can. Oh, shaman. Shaman. Yeah, why not? Take my time and explore. I also like seeing what the NPCs have to say when you're traveling through the dungeons. Sometimes they add a little bit of content. Oh, now it's all sunshine. I'm just casually strolling up, like, yeah, we got this. I'm to partner with her for now. You can judge me and my bad for skills, I don't care. Well, I like constructive criticism, but I know I'm not the greatest at DPS classes. I'd rather just get the experience for this than keep laying things that aren't worth as much into a healer class, if that makes sense. Everything is falling apart. We're going up that way. Or maybe not. Catch up. A sprint for their lives. Iron armor and punch. that won't open up until I beat this. There has to be someone in there, yeah? Highlighting it. Oh, I never. Teehee. Wrong stat boost, but it still gives me the extra experience, which is what I'm looking for. Guardian of the Gate. Why are there so many bits? I don't like the wall of bits. Oh, unnerving. I'm safe. That is threading a needle. Into the river? Into the river. Well, I guess it's not a river, it's just flooded castle. Hello. There we go. There's usually something else you can pull.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
Puppy sounds. Wind crystals. Not what I was hoping for, but it'll do. Oh. Hello.
Sorry, guys. You're not standing in the way of that, are you? Yes, you are. Shaman cannot catch a break. He's just doing his best.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
Wait, guys. Get out of blast range. What is that? A hexadrone? Not standing in the way of that. Following me? Don't follow me. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh. I think that was right. That feels right. Does it matter? It does, yeah? Okay. I'm not used to them following me. I'm used to them doing their own thing. You know, that's okay. Oh dear. Dome and shadow? Traitors. Is on fire. I guess it's kind of the point. No, the point was to put it underwater. This is also pretty though. Such a shame.
not what I meant.
This blow shall end you!
The wind of a shinobi's power.
Is that the hand signs? Yo, even hand signs? Is that what you mean? Oh, hi! That was not nice. Oh, there's more of you. We're almost there. Last treasure? That isn't what that said at all. Just letting him stroll right on past, huh? I am far more important would be hyper-tuned Grinhwa. Grinhwa? That is such an unfortunate
Rip and tear! We go together!
I think I did that right. Oh.
Now fall!
Die, die, die!
Hey dude, it's not that serious. I am all
Die, die, die!
sorry, Yuli.
We go together!
Oh. I think he's lost a few screws. No, that's okay. It wasn't his fault. He didn't know. He wasn't asking for this.
I have you! Die! Die! Die!
Here we go. We go together. Together. We go together. Brownie points for anybody who knows what that's from. It's not too bad. Yotsuyu.
Have you aught to say for yourself? For what you have done to our people? Your people?
My people, he says. The precious lordling beloved by all, come to confront the wicked witch. My parents taught me no better. They woke me from dawn to dusk like an ox or an ass or some other beast of burden. Until, that is, my brother spied a chance to transform the family fortunes. And so I was married to a vicious old drunk, who beat me as he pleased. And when I pleaded for help, I was told to grin and bear it. For the family, for him, for everyone's sake. They pretended not to notice, but they knew. They knew! What did it matter? I was nothing to them. Less than nothing. I wasn't of their flesh. I wasn't a fellow Doma. I wasn't even a person. I might just as well have been dead. And then my husband passed away one day. And so I was sold off yet again to pay his debts. But this time, I found a way to live for myself. To survive as a spy for the Empire. Oh, those were the days when the scales first fell from my eyes. No longer would I be a slave to my parents or my husband or the pleasure house. I would be free and receive due compensation. That would be enough, I thought. Until I saw a doorman in the road, beaten and broken. And my heart skipped a beat.
Lady, I think you have an issue.
Lying at my feet, groaning in agony, sobbing in despair. Powerless, helpless, hopeless. A vision forever seared into my soul. Oh! There was nothing I would not do to feel that joy again. To bend this cruel, twisted world to my whims. Now, having borne witness to my life's work, have you aught to say to me? 'Twas kind of you to lend me your ear, my lord. But now it is time for us to conclude our little tete-a-tete with a final game of chance.
I don't like chance.
Who shall stand, and who shall fall? Let the die be cast.
This was her plan from the first, to bring the keep down on our heads!
He left nothing
I
to
will
chance.
remember your words. We must flee. Order our forces to withdraw.
I don't think we're gonna make it quite that long. Dude has the strength of 100 men.
Go, my lord! While you still can! I cannot hold it forever!
No! We will not leave you behind!
Do your duty! Deliver Lord Hien and the others to safety! Now! Forthwith! I shall manage on my own!
Oh my god.
No. No one leaves. Not you or anyone else.
Tis naught this old frame cannot bear. Go now, all of you! The day is won, and the morrow beckons.
This isn't over. I refuse to let you die.
Do not despair, my friend. Never before have I felt so alive. My eyes unclouded, my purpose clear. This is right.
Gosetsu. You never failed us. Not once. You served my father faithfully. And I'm a better man for your guidance.
Here we are monologuing while dude is struggling to hold the
Doma
ceiling
we
up.
built together shall be better for it too. Be proud, my friend. Be proud.
I am, Shun. More than you know.
Hien! Hien!
You deserve it.
You cast the die. Gambling was never my vice.
How merciful the gods that I should find you in time. Kasetsu? We must turn back now before it is too late.
There's nothing to turn back to. Kian refusing to watch.
Eyes forward, Cyrano. That was his wish.
I will deliver you to safety. The others are waiting.
Hmm. Like if you refuse to watch it happen, did it really happen? I see. Nothing else to say, huh? Thank you. The occupation is ended then, and the people must be informed of our victory. But I will not simply give up Kosetsu for lost. Before aught else, we must needs search the ruins. Allow me, my friends. The capsule is still collapsing into the river, and could easily drag you to their depths. I can navigate the waters easily without fear of drowning. Be reasonable, brother. You know he is right. Sumiko, a word if I may. My lord withdraws into himself, unable to turn his thoughts from the keep. He needs us now more than ever. My friends, I am returned. I swam as fast as I swam as far into the ruins as I could. And did you find him? Nay, lady, naught remained of the keep for me to search. Undermined from below and shaken from above, the manner of its collapse was most unusual. If the floor beneath him gave way before the rest, it is not impossible that he could have been sent tumbling into the river. But the water is thick with silt and debris. Despite my best efforts, I could not find him. I am sorry. There is naught for which you should apologize. Thank you, Sorban, for taking it upon yourself to search. The castle is in ruins, and the people are eager to learn the fate of their nation. We leave at once. Are you sure, my lord? The day is won, and the morrow beckons. It falls to us to greet it. Got a lot to ponder herself.
I'm going down to the docks to see if I can't get one of the Confederate ships to take us to the Enclave. Mayhap we should tell the others at the House of the Fierce to gather there. Magni and Sadu know naught of what happened in the castle. I will go and tell them. They fought valiantly and with honor, Cyrena. I pray you tell them that as well. You too, my friend, were instrumental in this triumph. I must insist that you be present when we bring these tidings to my people. You all look like shite. The captain thought you might need a ride to the Enclave. Ready to come aboard? Let's go! On you go then. Sit wherever you like. I don't know what happened in there, but it's over. You won. That's cause enough for celebration, and those people you're about to see need something to celebrate. Yeah, I bet it was rough.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us naught. Look! It's Lord Hien!
Oh, Lord Hien!
It's him! He lives! He lives!
Some
There's only a
few words
couple
of
of people in
encouragement
colored
would not go
clothes.
amiss, my lord.
Right. Yes, of course.
Off you trot then. Stand tall.
Forgive me. This is rather more daunting than I had anticipated. But you are right. I must be strong. Wish me luck.
They swiveled with haste.
We are a sorry lot, are we not? Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. The people pushed to the point of breaking. And yet, we won. The perseverance to endure decades of oppression. The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home. After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work. So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand? To rise up with me once more, here and now, and begin to rebuild our homeland?
Lord Ian!
Doma! Doma!
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lise?
Right.
Indeed, this is but the beginning. The tide is turning, and it shall soon bear us back across the seas and onward and to the next battlefield.
And so, the rebuilding effort begins. I've been breaking everything down. I have not kept much. Where's Alphino? Oh. Why is there no mounts in here? Okay. Place is dirty. But we're gonna fix it. Make it like brand new. Are you quite certain you would not prefer to stay a while longer? There are sure to be festivities, at which you would be the guest of honor, like as not. I'm not a party girl. Very well, there are other ways in which we might celebrate. By rejoining the fight for freedom in Giribania, for one. Short though our time here has been, we have all come to regard this land and her people as our own, I think. But we have done that which we came here to do. Word of Doma's liberation will soon spread throughout the Empire, and we must seize this opportunity to rekindle the fires of liberation in the West. We dare not allow the Imperials a moment's respite, lest they march on Doma again. For the sake of all concerned, we should leave immediately. Did I hear you right? You are leaving? I'm afraid so. We've got our own battle to fight. What about you? You be heading back to the steppe? Yes. The war here is ended, and then there's no cause to remain. The Ornir and Dotharl have already withdrawn. I will follow them anon, but I wish to bid you farewell first. The Blue too must return to their homes, but we will be back. Doma has need of merchants and builders, and we are eager to offer our services. And just like that, a grand fellowship is broken. Without ceremony or pomp, he would steal off into the dark. No matter. We have plenty to be getting on with, places to be, people to rob, and so on, and the captain never was one for mingling. I am a pirate. Give me a song at the tavern and I'll be happy. Hobnobbing with Lord Ian? Nay. No taste for the finer things. In any event, we need not part ways here. If you are for Kugane, we would be happy to take you. The waters have been fruitful. I wish you well on your journey, my friends. May you ever walk in crimson. Thank you, Serna, for everything. May the Kami speed you on your way, until we meet again. Basho. Naught remains undone. Are you ready to depart? Ready, Freddy. To Kugane, then. I'll come back later. Oops. Have everything? Good. We will need to weigh anchor before the Sekisegumi arrive. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for what you did. Give my regards to the old arm. Ooh. 2 levels up. I say that's pretty good. I informed Tataru of our coming. She and Hancock should be waiting for us in the Ruby Bazaar. Then it is here we part ways. Best of luck to you and yours in your piratical endeavors, I suppose. That's a big boat. I feel very out of place in this coat. Repair some things, since I saw my earring was about to bust. Well, I guess I wasn't like super close to breaking, but better safe than sorry. Greetings, honored madam. Welcome back, everyone, and congratulations on a job well done. It is a pleasure as ever to see your smiling face, Tataru. Lastly yours, Hancock, Lil Rasho, and I sincerely grateful for your assistance. The pleasure was all mine, Master Alphino, I assure you. Anyway, you will be glad to hear that I have already chartered passage for you back to Limsa Laminsa. The ship is to leave port this very day, but the captain has agreed to wait until the 4 of you have boarded. 4 of us? You mean to stay here in Kugane? Yes. I gave it some thought and realized that, even with Doma free, there's still a need for a woman in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all the friends and alliances you made. As I told her many times before, I would be more than willing to assist you. And as I told you many times before, I am not about to let you worm your way into our affairs and exploit our connections for your personal gain. Must you always presume the worst? Yes. So there you have it. I will remain here for now. You needn't worry. I'm a regular at the hostelry and have half a dozen other local institutions. Everyone loves me. Tataru is a very likable lady. So go. Don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you've finished, make haste to the docks. Pier number 2, to be precise. I'll be waiting for you there. Pier number 2. I appreciate the offer, but no thank you. Yes, let me do this real quick. Since it is right here. You are welcome, my foreign friend. And how may this humble servant of the Lord Bugio assist you? I was told there was housing. So you're interested in Shirogane? It would be my pleasure to tell you about the district. Ever since Kugane opened its arms to the world, the number of visitors continues to grow, and among those who come, no few remain here for extended periods. Such lodgings as available in the city no longer suffice to meet demand. In order to address the accommodation shortage, the Lord Bugo has established a residential district upon the nearby isle of Shirogane. Plots of land on the isle are being released exclusively to foreigners, who may build homes upon them as they see fit. A tidy solution, I'm sure you'll agree. If you wish to learn more, I invite you to take this boat to Shirogane. There you may speak with the district official and inspect the isle at your leisure. I guess anyone will do. For now. It's very nice. Greetings and welcome to Shirogane, Kugane's residential district for foreigners. You are a visitor to our shores, if I'm not mistaken, in which case, congratulations! You are eligible to purchase land here and build upon it. So long as you have the funds, it matters not whether you do so as an individual or a group. If you wish to know about the process, the resident caretaker yonder would be pleased to assist you. And if there are any among your acquaintances who might have an interest, we would be grateful if you could spread the word. Where? Oh, he's back. Okay. The diadem. I've never actually owned a house before, so it'd be something to look into, because it is something I want eventually. I know right now I've got, like, dirt funds. I did finally get an apartment. So I've got one of those now in the Imperium. I found a open apartment.
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
Leaving in the rain. Not
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
Yeah?
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Not to speak of, I assure you.
You there! Hold that ship!
Is that Ian?
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. I half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
We did kind of.
You mean you came all
off,
this way
didn't
just
we?
to say goodbye?
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
We harbored no expectations of such generous aid, and as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense, to which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma? And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself and Gorsetzer?
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lise. To seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that.
Animation
Go with
for
them
his
to
laugh.
Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor!
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends, and may we meet again beneath a western sky.
Imagine making little Lalafell shoes as, like, fairly easy compared to Rugadin shoes. Meanwhile, in Alamigo, have we amused the Viceroy?
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we've poured into that hole, and for what?
Ooh, what was that for?
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws. I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranie Lupi.
Not Cryo. What happened with Cryo?
Xenosier Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
She's not wrong, though.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust it will prove more capable than its former owner.
Oof.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I would not hear another sound pass her lips. Until I strip the fat from her.
Is he calling Cryo a piglet? It's more of a fox. Ears give me fox vibes. Oof. Alright, what did we miss? Back in Eorzea at last. Ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight? We're not who we were when we left. We're stronger and wiser. So let's do it. Let's get back to Alamigo and defeat Xenos once and for all. Here we are, home at last. I must say the journey passed more quickly than I had expected. That would be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. I should be glad if we did not speak of that unpleasantness again. Ahem. But in spite of all that and more, we return better for the experience, and, more importantly, triumphant. Indeed, and with Doma freed of Imperial oppression, it is only right that we turn our thoughts to the plight of Alamigo. Well, I'm all for that, obviously, but I think you should go and see the refugees at Revenant's Toll before doing anything else. They'll be thrilled to hear what we've accomplished, and it'd sound best coming from you. Thank you. I shall go as you suggest. I see I am not too late. Admiral, what are you doing here? The East Aldenar Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings I thought best to share with you in person. From Girabania? Aye, the Alliance still holds the wall despite several Imperial counterattacks, but we have been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kemp and his men, meanwhile, have made great strides towards rebuilding their depleted ranks. They have even taken upon themselves to attempt some few operations, with mixed results, I am sorry to say. 'Twas a complication arising from one such venture which moved me to seek you out. And that being? During a mission to transport wounded resistance fighters to the Rising Stones, Cryle Baldacine was taken prisoner. Cryle? Do they know where she's being held? They do not, but your comrades were informed at once, and I am told Thancred is in Girabania looking for her as we speak. How could this have happened? We must seek out Thancred without delay. Nay, Cryle taught me better than that. It would be unwise to act without first acquiring a full understanding of the situation. Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Castromorians. Pray excuse us, Admiral. Lady Ugody. Oh, she's floating. Excuse? What is happening? Alright, well. Main story stuff aside for a moment, what we're going to do is try and get Void Arc unlocked so that we can start on that. And I have to finish Alexander. We'll get to that though. Mon Tremor. A sudden airship has gone missing, you say? Well, that would certainly explain why our provisions are so late in arriving. I did, in fact, spy a vessel chartering an erratic course northward a short while ago, but it seems disinclined to make port here. I paid it little mind. Not the most compelling piece of evidence, I grant you, but I have witnessed naught else of interest. I suggest you investigate the landmass to the north, and rest assured I will send word if I spy another sign of our errant supply ship. We're gonna go over here for a second.
Mistress Jacobi! I was but this moment thinking of you. I had hoped to speak with you at SquareEnix's investiture, but circumstances conspired to prevent me from attending. Mayhap you will allow me to say now what I could not say then. On behalf of House Helionar and all of Ishgard, I offer unto you my deepest and most humble thanks. You risked your life to stand against our sworn enemy, and freed us from a millennium of torment. Though we can never hope to repay you, we will ever remember you and your deeds, that our children and their children's children might know the woman to whom they owe their lives. Think nothing of it. I can see that the grand investiture would have been more fitting occasion for such words, but I could not risk them being left unspoken. What brings you this way? As you can see, Camp Cloudtop remains much the same as it did during the war. Though we need no longer watch the skies for Dravinian outflyers, the Vanubanu have proven themselves similarly worthy of our attention. I say, old girl, you have the most uncanny ability to appear whenever I least expect you. But enough about that. Honoror? Arnor. Yes, my lord. Lady Lanier, I am pleased to report that we succeeded in infiltrating Vundu territory, and there observed the beastmen harvesting crystals at several different sites. Based on the volume of crystals acquired during our period of surveillance, I have prepared an estimate of how much time I believe it will take the Vundu to gather sufficient crystals for another summoning. I have also taken the liberty of drafting several proposals outlining how the Rose Knights might prevent such an eventuality, such as raiding these sites and securing their stores, as well as detailed assessments of the risks involved should you choose to proceed. By the Fury, I gathered you were clever, but I was not aware that you were capable of this. With respect, you are wasted on your master. Hard-working, full of potential? I think there is a place for you here with the Rose Knights if you would have it. Trying to poach his man. That you would even consider taking me into your service is a tremendous honor, my lady, and were I free to do so, I should gladly accept. But I am a pledge to another, as you all know. Regrettable, but understandable. I take comfort in the fact that a youth of your talent and character will never want for opportunities. Pledge to another, you rascal. I thought I saw you whispering in young Solet's ear the other day. You certainly wasted no time wooing our newest maid. There'll be no secrets between us. You must tell me everything. Where you've been sneaking off to together, what adventures you've been having, every little detail, and don't you dare leave anything out. I'm sure he will not. In any event, you have jointly exceeded my expectations. I grant you leave to return to the city. Should the needs arise, I shall call upon you again. Thank you, my lady. I believe we shall do as you suggest until we meet again, Mr. Shikami. Not so fast. The next airship isn't due for another hour, and we have so much to talk about. Au revoir. Au revoir. That man. For all the lady's disdain, it was an old familiar dance. To her, Lord Amanalain would always be the boy fumbling for a compliment, and perhaps there was comfort in that, a memory of home on the bleak frontier. Some people never change. For better or worse, that is up to the observer to decide. So we'll turn to this one first, and then we'll see whatever it was at Oxundu. Zundu? Vundu.
Oxendu.
Okay.
Aid, I say, these villains mean to plunder my cargo. What have we got here then? Think you're some sort of hero, do you? Something along those lines, yeah. Well then, you wouldn't mind if me mates here join the fun. Make for a more heroical tale, won't it? Tale of how 3 sky pirates fed a middling little shite her own bloody eyes. What the? Oh god, they know that ship, it's... a different type of pirate? So you're the Scrags would have been dragging our good name through the mud. You're Red Bill Leofard. We ain't done naught to you or yours. What do you want with us? He's just one man. It can't be that bad. I think I made me position pretty clear. You take on the mantle of Sky Pirate, you agree to a certain code of conduct. And codes ain't worth much if folk go around breaking them. Frankly, lads, you're making us look bad, and we can't have that. No hard feelings, though, eh? No mercy. Thank you, Mr. Leofard, thank you. I'm certain my master will wish to repay you. If your employer does business in Ishgard, he likely knows of a merchant or two what trades with me associates. Tell him to say it's for Leofard, and any reward should reach me soon enough. As for you, adventurer, 'tain't often someone beats me to the scene, but then I'd expect not less from a hero such as yourself. Himiko. Such disdain. That is who you are, ain't it? I don't know too many other lasses with one of them marvelous monocutters the Ironworks dreamed up. Well then, seems you saved me the trouble of tracking you down. I've been hoping to have a word with you see. Why? I'll put it to you straight. I need someone to help out with a little venture I have in mind. Someone used to taking a few risks. Now, this wouldn't be no Blackheart Brigands work, so don't go worrying yourself on that account. Unlike them thieving curs just now, I don't hold with robbing honest folk. For me, you see, the Sky Pirate's life is all about freedom. The freedom to go where you will, to find out what lies beyond the next cloud. If you're interested in joining us on an adventure worthy of the name, then look for me standard in the northern reaches of the Blue Window. Someone will be waiting there to greet you. Off he goes.
Oh, that's right. I went and did the dungeon thing. Netherling wears the triumphant look of one who weathers the storm. You returned from Neverreap with the Walkion scale, yes? This Sonny knows. Take it. Get it out of my inventory. Netherling bears a scale, and is a mighty one indeed. Fashion a mask from this, the Thunder Chief will come down the authority of a furious storm of lightning. But that is not all Netherling accomplishes, no. Netherling chases the cruel Vundu from Neverreap, returns halcyon winds to our sacred land. We Zundu are not like our cruel Vundu brothers. Gentle like a spring breeze, we welcome Netherlings to open wings. Sonu's heart is warmed by the gentle sunlight of your friendship. Promise us that you will remain a friend to the Zundu for many seasons to come. Yeah? We buddies? You got it. Wonder when I'll lose the sprout symbol. Is it up until I get to something more recent? Griffins everywhere. Dacia. That's far enough, stranger. If you value your life, tell me true. Did you stumble across this marker by chance, or were you here by invitation? Yes. Then, that would make you the hero the captain said to watch out for. Well met. The name's Stacia. Leovard would call me his right-hand woman, but I feel more like his bloody nursemaid, God's truth be told. Ahem. Anyway, my thanks for you for coming to hear him out. If you'd follow me, I'll take you to the Red Bill's nest. Red bill is in reference to a bird, I think. Quite the hideout. Why do we need to be quiet? I come to you in person, and still you refuse my offer? Arrogant fool. On the subject of arrogance, Radlia, I bow to your superior knowledge. But that's all the bowing you'll get from me. As I've told you a dozen times before, I ain't no one's lackey. She looks like she's in dancer's garb. But my dear Leoford, how else do you propose to survive an expedition onto the ghost ship? I would fear for my life with naught but your feeble crewmates at my back. Well, I'd fear for me life with your mangy crew at my back, on account of them being murderous, untrustworthy bastards to a man. Ugh. I thought you cleverer than this, Redbill, but no matter. I always get what I want in the end. 'Tis merely a question of method.
Now there's a face I've not seen before. You don't have the look of one of Leofard's little birds. She's a guest. You understand the concept, don't you? You know, when someone is invited instead of just bursting through the door whenever she damn well pleases. That was Rodlia, captain of the Talons. She knows Leofard's the best sky pirate alive, and the fact that he won't join her sticks in her craw. Are you gonna let them talk to you like that, Captain? We should teach them Red Bill some respect. Patience! When all of this is over, we shall see who rules the sky. It's a fair bit of treasure right there. Hello there, hero. I promised you high adventure, and high adventure you shall have. The replanned board, the Sea of Cloud's very own ghost ship. Alright, folks here have been taken to calling one anyway. Every day for the past few weeks has brought with it a new sighting of the self-same vessel, a massive airship of queer design adrift on the wind. Being a curious lot, there were a few buccaneers who tried exploring the below decks, but not one of them's been seen since. So naturally, they're saying the ship is cursed, well, haunted. Like I said, an honest-to-God's ghost ship. My guess is she's another relic left behind by the Allagons, but we won't know for sure until we've had ourselves a good poking around inside, and liberate whatever ancient treasure she's got moldering away in her hold, of course. But before we start dividing up the spoils, we've got to find the damn thing, which is why we've been working on a special new device. Finding her will be the easy part. But we can't do it without a veteran explorer what ain't afraid to fling herself face first into the jaws of danger. Me? Me? No. Now I know you're a gallant champion of the people and all, but strip away the fame and glory and I'll wager you're still an adventurer at heart. So what say you, Tsumiko? Fancy a plunge into the unknown at the side of the Red Bulls? Without even a moment of hesitation. Then it's settled. Let's pay a visit to our crewmate, Utada. She's been working on her way to track the vessel. Utada. No. Greetings. The name's Utada. I suppose you call me the Red Bill's chief of engineering. Smithing, carpentry, magitech. If it's part of an airship, I can fix it. Just don't expect to see me waving a cutlass or swinging over the rails. If there's fighting to be done, well, that's what we have you for. How nice. Well met, ladies and gentle pirates. Now that we appear to have our hero, I'm most happy to report that we've overcome the last obstacle to boarding the ghost ship. Mean your project's been proceeding as planned? That it is, Captain. I knew this would be the perfect place to take readings. The scant amounts of background ether make it easy to follow the derelict's trail. The ghost ship is what Utada tells us is a unique etheric signature. She's been building a device what can sniff out the particular spectral flavor and point us in the right direction. I call it the ectocompass. It's allowed me to collect some solid data on the vessel's movement and plot a reliable intercept course. No groping blindly through the clouds for us.
All the ships are loaded and ready to fly. Just say the word, Captain. Utada, you'd best stay here out of harm's way. Keep an eye on them aether trails, eh? Aye, Captain. Grab an arm-loaded treasure for me. Now, we've got no way of knowing what's waiting for us on that cursed hulk. To make up, you'd best bring along a few mates you know you can trust. Don't be too careful, seeing as how you'll be going in first and all. I did tell you you'd be going in first, didn't I? Well, no, you will. The rest of us will be guarding the rear, just in case Redalia and her brood decide to stick their beaks where they ain't wanted. Don't worry, she'll not get past us, so you can concentrate on carving a path into the ship's belly. An honest-to-God's ghost ship! Oh, this is gonna be an adventure and a half! I'm so excited. Am I ready though? Oh no. I still have to finish Alexander too. Eesh. Yeah, looks like it's gonna take some time. What have we got else going on here? Not too much. Suppose, in that case, what we're going to do... is work on getting the Mughal tribe unlocked. Since I am partway through. Those trees give me the willies, and I don't know why. They look like little egg sacs. Three dragons attacked me at once, Kupo? Just two would have been no problem, but three? I barely escaped with my pom-pom intact. Thank you. Ah, so you were sent here by Captain Moglu? Well, we'd best return to Asa and talk there. I fear this area is no longer safe. Thank you for your aid before, adventurer. The minions of Nidhogg used to keep their distance, but every day more sighted just yawns away, Kupo. Defending Zenith has become quite a chore. Racevilver holds the landmark built by the landlords to be sacred, and has tasked local kind with their upkeep, but Nidhogg's brood may pay our sacred covenant no mind. We can't let them desecrate Zenith. With your help, we'll teach those British dragons some manners. I knew we could count on your strength. There's not much time to spare. Our operations will start henceforth. The courage of the Palm Guard shall not falter. Save the Palm Guard. Before Nidhogg's awakening, his minions didn't dare come near Zenith for fear of Hraesvelger's holy wrath.
But more and more Skylords have been sighted within yalms of the Holy Palace, generally causing all kinds of dreadful disruptions, Kupo. Why, they could be creeping into Zenith as we speak. That's why I require your assistance on our patrols. Let us hurry to Zenith and drive away those brutish dragons. Alright. Magok. The dragons are everywhere, Kupo. Worry not, we shall take care of this cretin. Adventurer, hurry and find Maga. We should be patrolling to the north of here. She could be in trouble. Cool. Does he have a little axe? He does have a little axe. Look at that. Winged dismantler. What is he dismantling? Maga? I thought I was done for, Kupo. Thank heavens you were here to save me. The others may need our help. Let's hurry back to Zenith. How do you guys function in a day-to-day activity? Maga told me of your bravery, Kupo. Thanks to you and us, Zenith is now free from the evil dragons. What's more, not a hair on a Moogle's pom-pom was harmed, Kupo. Zenith is one of this area's most magnificent monuments, and we can't have those disrespectful dragons coming in and mucking things up out. No. Now that the dragons have been dispatched, we shall return to Zenith to discuss the next steps. Follow us, adventurer. There's so many Moogles just huddled about right there. Zenith is a place of quiet sanctuary for Hazevilber, and none can be allowed to disturb it. This is the first time the brood of Nidhogg have dared to come so close. I fear they may intend the worst, but they mean to demolish Zenith. Zenith has been under the care of us Moogles for 1,000 years. We won't let Nidhogg's minions defile it now. The Palm Guard shall defend it with all its might. Huh? Where's Moglio? He was sent to patrol the nearby area, but there's no sign of his green cap. I hope he didn't wander too far off. Adventurer, search for Moglio. He should be close by. Mogok, Maga, start your assigned patrols, Kupo. Kupo? Up? No. Not up. Are you sleeping? Adventure? A dragon attacked. So many. They've overrun Zenith. We'll be fine, Kupo. Please, tell Magul. It's too dangerous.
The Fiends attacked. I wager they regret that now. Why have they come so deep into Zenith? What? Malgligo was also attacked? Koopa Boo! I shall go to his aid immediately. But I worry for Maga and Malgok's safety. The dragons could be lying in wait anywhere. Adventurer, seek them out and tell them Zenith is more dangerous than we imagined. This does not bode well, Koopa. Oh, adventure! I thought you were a dragon, Koopa. What? Dragons have already been spotted prowling Zenith? We can't just let them run amok in our sacred palaces. In fact, I think I can hear their impudent growls from here. But dragons are so monstrous, and their claws are so sharp. Just imagining the dragons fill me with dread. But you're brave enough. Do you suppose maybe you could cross this bridge and scare away any dragons you find, Koopa? You guys call it sacred, but it is an absolute state of disrepair. Is taken care of. There were how many dragons across the bridge? Thank heavens for you, adventurer. I would have tired out after slaying just one, Koopa. Well, I shall return to my patrol. Mayhap I should keep a wide berth from this area. Well, while you're here, I would ask one more favor from you. Malgok is also patrolling the area nearby. Pray tell him to be extra alert on his patrol. We wouldn't want him to be dragon food, Koopa. With how soft and squishy and sometimes dumb they are, I wonder... Wait, how quickly do they age? Like, how quickly do they grow? Is it a couple of weeks or is it a couple of years? Because it's like... how are they still alive? Malgok is eyeing the horizon with suspicion. Oh, it's the adventurer! Nothing amiss here, Koopa. What? Nidhogg's minions have been spotted? And Moglio injured? How dreadful. Come to think of it, I did see something large moving across this bridge. Ah, I know what to do. I shall keep watch in this front of the bridge and make sure no dragons sneak across while you investigate the area, Koopa. Fear not, for I am a very capable defender.
And you shall. Here's a 1. Oops. And 2. And a 3. To think the servants of Nidhogg would have the nerve to come all the way here. Thank you, adventurer, for ridding Zenith of their presence. Well, I shall resume my patrol. No dragon shall escape my watchful gaze, Kupo. Let's see. If living is without nuts. Magok and Maga have given me their reports. Adventurer, tell me what you saw while patrolling through Zenith, Kupo. Dragons, and a lot of them. As I thought, Nidhogg's minions were already in Zenith. But if their aim was to destroy it, then why haven't they done anything more? Were they just here to attack us? Makul, why do these dragons wish to destroy Zenith, Kupo? Ah, Maglio, you just joined the Palm Guard, but we haven't had the time to tell you the whole story. 1,000 years ago, when the Sky Lords and the Land Lords lived together in peace, they built this palace to stand as a symbol of their friendship. But as you know, war broke out between them, and Nidhogg and his servants brought destruction upon our landlords. Upon the landlords. Of the structures that the landlords built, only this palace, so loved by the great worm Hraesvelgr, remains. A symbol of friendship? If they can't bring down the whole tower, they must mean to destroy its most symbolic part, Kupo. Its most symbolic part. That couldn't mean... Oh no, Kupo! They mean to destroy the spire! The spire is right above us. Mog, Maga, the two of you come with me. Maglio, you still need rest. Remain here and stay out of sight of the errant dragons, Kupo. But wait! Oh, I feel so useless, Kupo. Well, I may not be able to help, but you're here, Kupo. You must help the others in my stead. Follow them and protect the spire, Kupo. You got it, Chief. Up we go. Oh, up even further. Ah, so you've brought a member of mankind to fight alongside you. You have done well to survive the attacks of my minions. But where they fail, I shall succeed. Your corpses will fill my belly as the last remnants of mankind burn before me. I don't think so, Chief.
Such a dreadful dragon. You gave it the thrashing of a lifetime. Their plan lies in shambles, and Zenith stands proud, Kupo. Zenith is safe. Those dragons will think twice before coming here again, Kupo. At last we can finally rest our wings. We've barely had time to stop and look at what we're protecting, but now that we do, is there a sight as breathtaking, Kupo? Aye, its beauty is unrivaled. Alas, the time has not been kind to it. Every day the cracks run longer and more bricks come loose, and there's little we can do to stay the ravages of time. I wonder if Hraesvelgr is saddened by the sight, Kupo. It is not for us to know the Great Worm's feelings. What matters is that we honor the Covenant and continue keeping Zenith clean and safe. Yes, the Covenant our ancestors formed with the Great Worm Hraesvelgr. We protect his precious memories, and in return, he protects us. The great Hraesvelgr has suffered the sting of betrayal once already, and we shall not be the ones to betray him again, until the day clouds of sorrow blot the skies no longer. We shall remain true to him. Oh, Kupopo, are you crying, adventurer? Our apologies, we didn't mean to get so sentimental. Worry not, this isn't the time for sadness. Cheer up, because thanks to you, the Bomb Guard has the courage to be even better, Kupo. We'll patrol Zenith one more time to make sure no more nasty dragons are lurking about. Brave return to Mogholm until Captain Moglu of our valiant deeds here. Making me do all the lip service for you. Moving down here real quick. But off here. Thou hast accomplished all I asked of thee, warrior of warriors. Through thine exploits, the ancient thing that did skitter in the mountain's core hath been excised, and the fires of Somal seethe angrily no more. This holy place belongeth not only to the brood of Hraesvelgr, but to all the dragons who roost within Dravania. It shall not be defiled while I yet draw breath. The dragon song lore did take too many from us, even those misguided kin who reveled in Nidhogg's vengeance deserve to find peace in the release of death. No matter the choices that set brood brother against brood brother, in the end we are all children of the Father of Dragons. Now that the war is over, I wish only that the souls of the fallen should be spared the turmoil they suffered in life. But Ofnir cares so deeply for her kin, even those who mocked Hraesvelgr's brood for their decisions to stay out of the war. I only wish that I could be so tolerant of my brothers and sisters when they disagree with my brilliant suggestions, Kupo. Such musings aside, I should thank you for helping to preserve the peace around here. We'll be sure to keep a sharp eye out for intruders creeping into Somal's caverns from now on. Ooh, quicksand. Why is there music for the quicksand here? Moglu. A fearsome dragon had summoned. I dread to think what might have happened had you not been on hand. My thanks for your aid, adventurer. As Malgok says, come what may, we will continue to honor the sacred covenant with Hraesvelgr, Kupo. Would that we could do more. Had we but the knowledge, we would restore Zenith to its former glory. But we haven't, and it avails us not to dwell on what we cannot do. Nay, we must focus our energies on what we can do. That is, protecting Zenith. My Muggles have performed their duty most admirably this day, and they shall be rewarded with Kupo Nuts. Kupo Nuts? Forgot which one comes next. I'll have to check it out. But since it doesn't seem to be my day to do Void Arc, I guess I'll have to try and do it another day. That's unfortunate. 25 minutes and there's only 3 people. Oh well. But we'll do this a different day. I am gonna call it here for this stream, so thank you everybody who's been watching up until this point. I do appreciate your company, but I will see you all next week. I do plan to keep my regular videos coming out on a more regular basis. I know I took a long break there for a little bit, but those are out for Lunar 2, which is a game that's going to be coming out soon with a remake coming, I believe in April is when its release date is supposed to be set for. But yeah, keep an eye out for those if you want to watch more of my stuff, and I will see you all next week. Bye!